What's up guys, it's John here from All About Tech, and in today's video we're going to be doing a hands-on of the new iPhone 5s. Alright guys, so this isn't going to be my full review of the iPhone 5s. This is just going to be a couple of key features that I guess you should know about the iPhone 5s before you do buy it, or in the near future. You know, if your upgrade's coming up soon and you didn't want to get it the day of the release, or you want to wait, like I said, a couple of days until you get it. This is just a side video letting you guys know what you get inside the box, if some of the outside, interior, exterior features about the iPhone 5s, and you know, just guess just a bunch of random info that y'all should know about it if I already said that before in the video. But before we get into that, if you guys would be so kind as to just check out my poor version of an iPhone 5s unboxing video. I know it probably doesn't look the best. It probably doesn't look like everybody else's high quality Canon T2 3i Nikon 300 awesome 1080p video qualities, but if you guys would be just so kind as to click on the link down below and check out my unboxing videos to help me get a couple more views, that would be awesome. Also, if you guys could like and subscribe to my channel. I am a beginning tech reviewer, and so starting to get some subscribers would help me to better myself in the future as far as making videos and bringing more content. And if you guys can also check out my website that I created in squarespace.com, that would also be very awesome and very important to you guys, and I would thank you guys so much in the future for all of your help and support for supporting my channel from the beginning to the end. So let's go ahead and talk about the iPhone 5s. So the first thing is what you get inside the box, which is really nothing. All you get is the wall charger, the ear pods, the lightning cable, some documentation, and then the device itself. The iPhone 5s comes in 3 different colors. It comes in black, it comes in gold, and it comes in white. Now, on the day of the launch, there was not a lot of cell phone stores that had the iPhone 5s in gold and white. I think it's going to be something that you're going to have to special order, which means that you're going to either have to go on apple.com and order it, or you're going to have to order it through the cell phone website like AT&T.com or Sprint.com, Verizon.com, T-Mobile.com, etc., and actually choose the color you want and then have it shipped to you. But when I went to T-Mobile to pick up the iPhone 5s, they had already said that it was sold out online according to T-Mobile.com and according to their cell phone stores. I contacted the first one before I went to get the 5s. They had it only in black, and then there was another T-Mobile store that didn't have any of them. They were just accepting special online orders, which would be shipped to your home in about 2 to 3 days. But then there was another store that said it'd be shipped in about a week, so kind of a little bit of miscommunication, but I didn't care for it. I just went ahead and got the black one. They did, however, let me know that when the gold one comes in, they will notify me. So if I don't feel comfortable with the black one, I can just go return it and get the gold one, and then I'll probably just do another unboxing of the gold iPhone 5s, because there's really not a lot of those online. There's only ones of the black one. And again, that's because they made such a large quantity of the blacks, but not a large quantity of the gold and white ones. Don't know what Apple was thinking, but something is going to happen alongside the road. We're just waiting to see it. So you can pick this thing up in 3 capacities: 16 gigs, 32 gigs, and 64 gigs. Starting off at $199, leading up to $399, and that's if you're going AT&T, Verizon, or Sprint. If you're like me and you just joined T-Mobile, or you are T-Mobile and you did upgrade or want to upgrade to the iPhone 5s, it starts off at $199, which is just $100, and then it goes up $100 each capacity. So $199 for 32 gigs, $299 for 64 gigs. And also that includes your credit availability, like how good your credit is, and then it also includes availability if they actually have it in stock or not. So let's just go ahead and start talking about the iPhone 5s as far as its exterior design. So it has the same design as the iPhone 5. Only difference that's changed about it is the flash, which we'll be getting to, and we'll be getting into that later on in the video. So on the front side of the iPhone 5s, you see up here on the top, you have your FaceTime camera with your speaker, followed by your sensor, which triggers whenever it's to your face, it shuts off, and when you take it off your face, it shuts back on. Down here at the bottom, we have the all new home button, which also has the fingerprint sensor on there, which I will show you that in a later video how that works. On the right side, we have just a couple of different designs with the bezel, and then we also have the SIM card tray. On the top here, we have the sleep awake button, and there's nothing else. If you guys remember from the original iPhone 5, they moved the headphone jack to the bottom of the device. Don't know why they did it, but it looks a lot better at the bottom than it does at the top, I'll tell you that. On the left side, you have the volume rockers, and you also have your vibrate switch. On the back, you have the all new iSight camera, or the brand new backside camera, which is a really nice camera. Takes really good pictures and video, and the features on this thing is amazing. I'll also be doing an individual video on the camera as well later on, as time goes on. You also get your first out of 2 mics that come with the phone, and then you also get your True Tone flash, which we'll also get into that later on in another video as well. They actually moved the microphone. If some of you guys don't remember, from the iPhone 4S and the iPhone 4, they moved it from the top to the back when they removed the headphone jack from the top to the bottom. And then you also get the Apple logo, some basic information about the iPhone, and then you have these 2 black tiles on the top and on the bottom to kind of go in with the new color that they're calling the Galaxy Black, which is a little bit different from the just original black on the iPhone 5. They didn't do anything different to it. All they did was just replace this with a more grayish metallic finish on the back and on the sides, and then they just kept the black edges, and then they kept the whole black screen. On the bottom, you have your speaker, your second microphone, and then you have your headphone jack and your lightning connector smack dab in the middle for easy access to charging. And for some of you guys who don't know what the lightning cable is, this is the new cable that Apple designed with the iPhone 5 and with their iPad mini, iPad 4, and iPod touch 5th generation, said to be a more faster charge with it and to sync a lot faster as far as transferring data. And since I originally had an iPhone 4S and I just switched to the iPhone 5, it's actually a lot faster. They did mean what they said when they did talk about the phone being a lot faster as far as charging and syncing everything. I think it took it about a good 2 hours, maybe less, to charge it, and then the syncing on it was incredibly fast, a lot faster than my 4S, and that's including when it was brand new bought and when this one was brand new bought. So let's just go ahead and start talking about the internals on this thing. So first off the bat, you get what they're calling the new A7 chip, which is really powerful CPU. It also has 64-bit architecture, making it 2 times to 3 times faster than the previous iOS iPhones, from the iPhone 1 all the way up to the iPhone 5. And then it has what's called the M7 Motion coprocessor. Now this thing is very cool in a sort of way, and I try to blow it up more than what it is, but it's a very cool new processor that they added with the A7. It's this really small chip that if you watch the trailer for the iPhone 7, it's just like really small, just placed all the way at the top of the A7 chip. And what it's made to do is basically take a lot of the pressure off of the A7 chip as far as remembering what you yourself do with the phone. Some of the cool things I believe they said it would do is it'll be able to remember different destinations that you go at certain times, like if you go to work, or if you're trying to get to another destination, or you're trying to go to the airport. It's going to be able to show you the actual time and destination time that it will take for you to get there, with traffic, with no traffic, with medium, heavy traffic, things like that. I believe that's where they said the fingerprint information also gets stored at. It doesn't get stored on iCloud. It doesn't get stored on anything that other people could try to hack and get access to. So that's a positive thing that they didn't include that on the M7 or the A7 chip. So that's thumbs up for Apple. On the camera, you have an 8 megapixel backside camera with 2.2 frames per second aperture. It's got a sapphire crystal lens cover, which means that it's going to take a lot of really awesome pictures, and the pixels were actually stretched even more. So with that being said, as I was looking at the camera compared to my 4S and my old iPod touch, the colors are more rich and they're more in depth. It's more like they took a lot of the contrast and brought it out more. And when you go outside to take pictures in bright light, the camera actually does a really good job focusing to kind of capture the environment and bring everything into one smooth picture. The True Tone flash on this thing is amazing as well. I took a couple pictures at dark, and I've noticed that what it does is it takes kind of like a burst effect with the first flash, and it makes everything super bright. And then as soon as it clicks, the second flash comes on, and then when the second flash comes on and you go to review the picture, it actually looks like you took it, with the lights on at the daytime instead of it looking like in the nighttime. So two of the really cool features that were talked about with the camera is the burst mode, and then there is the slow-mo mode. Panorama was already brought on with the iPhone 5, so no one really wants to hear about that one. But the burst mode and slow-mo mode are pretty cool. I kind of had a crazy kind of slow moment because I thought burst mode was going to be something that was at like the bottom of the camera app where the slow-mo and the video was at, but it wasn't. It's something that's just pushed into just taking a picture. So what you would do is when you go to take a picture, you will hold down on the camera button and you would just hold it for about 2 seconds, and then what it does is it just continuously starts taking pictures, and at the top of the photo button you'll notice a little grayish bubble pop up with a bunch of numbers, and it just constantly keeps ticking as it keeps constantly taking the pictures. And that's the cool thing about burst mode. And then slow-mo mode is when you take a regular video, and then when you go to edit the video, you're actually able to control where you want the slow-mo, how long you want the slow-mo, to the extent that you want the slow-mo to happen. And it's really, really cool. I tried to import some of the videos to my computer, but unfortunately it's being really crazy. I'm not sure if Apple is planning to make an update or even planning to create an app, or if someone's going to make an app that allows you to export your slow-mo videos onto your computer, or to like YouTube, or people, kids who do skateboarding and do a lot of concerts wanted to send stuff like that online for other people to see. But as of right now, you cannot export them. I believe there was someone that was talking about they knew how to do it. If I do find out information, or I find out the person that was talking about it, I will post a link down at the bottom to their video, and then you can see from them how they went along doing it, and then you'll be able to do it. So yeah. So that's just a little bit about the camera. The fingerprint sensor is really, really cool as well. When I first started doing it, it was kind of a bit of a challenge, because after you scanned your finger about 3 to 4 times, it keeps telling you to rest your finger off and then put it back on the scanner, which is what I kept doing, but it kept taking it back off and adding it back in, and taking it back off and adding it back in, and it just got really frustrating. So I got mad and shut my phone off and put it down, and then I came back like 10 minutes later and tried it again, and it actually went through. So I have both my little thumbs here, or both my little activators for my phone. I know that sounded really weird, but my thumbs are the only two guys that have access to my phone. And even when, just showing you guys right here, even when you don't want to use your fingerprint scanner, what you can do is you can just slide over, and then you can just input your password into it, and then once you put your password into it, you'll also be able to get to your phone. Now if somebody else goes into the phone and they do it like 2 or 3 times, when you go to scan your fingerprint, let me see if I can do it on here. If it starts doing like try again, and then it'll constantly just keep saying try again, and then I think after about 3 or 4 times it'll just say try again, and then when you go to scan your finger again, it should give you something that it didn't do it this time, but it'll say type in password for fingerprint failure, which means that someone else tried to scan your fingerprint, or you tried too many times with the finger that you already had scanned it to memorize, and it's just gonna actually put your password in so you can easily get back onto your iOS device. So that pretty much wraps it up as far as my hands-on video with it. I wasn't going to get into any software. I'll leave that stuff for a second video. But like I said before, if they do have the gold model, then I'm just going to trade this one in and get the gold version of the iPhone 5s, because I really want the gold one over the black one. I'm not such a big fan of black phones. I decided to give this one a try, but after 2 days I decided this is the reason why I don't like black phones, because they are huge fingerprint magnets. And I've been cleaning this thing. I clean it at least 6 to 7 times a day for like the last 2 days. So I cleaned it about 14 times in 2 days. Just wiping the screen off constantly, because I just hated seeing the fingerprints. And that's why I love the white face, the white front side face of any phone, because I don't have to worry about cleaning it. I can do as much as I want with it, and then shut it off. If I want to clean it, I can. Plus it looks a lot better. I don't know why they keep saying females prefer white over black and males choose all black, but whoever said that was definitely telling a huge lie. I think that it doesn't matter which color you choose. Of course, males are going to choose white because we don't want to clean our phones. Why we want to clean our phones? And we don't want to get someone else to do it for us, because that just leads up to a big bunch of junk. But this has been my hands-on video of the iPhone 5s. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Your subscriptions and likes and comments improve me as a tech reviewer and lets me know what you guys want to see more of. Like I said, this is just the beginning. I plan on making more videos in the future of not just gadgets, but different things that I see along the way that I feel that I should make a video of. Just things that just kind of cross my mind and catch my hair. But again, please, if you guys did not already, check out my video of the unboxing of the iPhone 5s. I know it probably, if you've already clicked on it, you're like, oh, this looks ugly. But your clicking and your liking and your views and subscriptions, like I said, help me to improve myself better as a tech reviewer. And don't forget to check out my website, allaboutTech.squarespace.com. When I get the opportunity, there's not going to be Squarespace anymore once I do what I need to do to create an actual website. But there you go, guys. This has been John from All About Tech. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.